I'm going to show you 5 tiny backpacking items that are high on quality, save space, and are low in weight. I'm Larissa and welcome to my channel. I'm a hiker, runner, backpacker, explorer of many things, and a weapon of mass consumption. I'm preparing for a 1,000 kilometre hike across Ireland in June 2024. And sharing what I have learned here and along the way is my way of paying forward all the help and advice that I've received from others along the way. Right, let's hit it. So item number 1 is my Cedar Summit Airlight towel. Now I actually have 3 of these. One is grey and I use that in my cook set. This little aqua one I use as a sort of sweat cloth and general, drying cloth for things. So I've got them in different colours to tell the difference. This is the extra small version and it is 36 by 36 centimetres or 14 by 14 inches. Now it comes in this tiny little stuff sack, which I actually clip that to the strap of my backpack, and it also allows you, once you've done that, to pull the little cloth out, particularly if you're using this one, as a sweat cloth. Pull it out, but it actually has a button on the inside here, which you can leave clipped up or you can disconnect it if need be. So I've got that clipped to my backpack and I can use this as a sweat rag. It's really, really light. It dries very, very quickly and I love the colour too. So 2 of those, one for body, one for cook kit, and then my third one is actually the large version of this, which I really use more as a swimming or a shower towel as well. So this particular one is the large. It is 60 by 120 centimeters or 24 by 48 inches. And again, works in exactly the same way, has the same sorts of attachments, but I normally stuff this into a pack somewhere. So item number 2 that I've got is my mini Olight pen. Now this little fellow I bought from Amazon. It is fantastic. So yeah, you're not really going to need a pen on most backpacking trips, but you might be a journaler. But also traveling overseas, there will be times when I will want and need a pen. So this tiny little thing is really well made. It's really sturdy. It's aluminium. It writes beautifully and it fits in just about anything. It has a great pocket clip and it fits really nicely into my hand. So highly recommend that little fellow. The third item that I've got here, and probably one of my favorites in this group that I'm showing you today, is my Rovyvon Aurora A8 light. Love this thing. It is so versatile, and I bought this particular one again off Amazon. This one has a clear body so that it actually has got some functionality where the body actually lights up. It has a keyring holder there, and you can see I have mine on a bright pink stretchy lanyard. That's because I like to hang this around my neck in the evenings when I'm pottering around camp, and it's bright pink as well, so if I drop it because it's tiny, I can see it really easily. It has a magnetic base and it has a reversible clip so that you can actually clip this onto, say, the back of your person or the back of your equipment or hat or whatever, in case you wanted to use, say, the flashing lights, for example. Or you can clip it on the front of your pack for the same reason. Or you can, when you reverse the clip, you can actually clip it on the front of a peaked cap. So you can turn it into a headlight. So the light is lockable. So 5 presses and it will lock it, and then whilst it's locked, if you actually just give it a press, it'll give it a burst of high beam light, so just in case you needed to see something really quickly. But when it's unlocked, if you double press that, it's actually got 4 light modes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, which you can barely see. It's just like a little tiny mode. Personally, I'm not going to use that one because it's a little bit too low in terms of its lumens, but there are 4. Then if you want to turn that off, you just press and hold. Now it will remember as well what mode that you had it on last, so that when you turn it back on, it will immediately turn back on into that mode. Now press this 3 times and you'll activate the body lights. What you can see here is an ultraviolet light, which I'm not quite sure what I would use that for, but it's there anyway. And then press again, you'll get a very, very bright red light here in the body. Strobe warning, just for a second, because I'm going to make this flash. So that's a slow flash. And then if you press it again, you will get this bright, fast flashing mode. All right, and then straight back to the ultraviolet body light. Okay, so I'm absolutely in love with this little thing. It is probably going to replace my headlight because it's so tiny and light and versatile. So Rovyvon Aurora A8 torch. The fourth thing I've got is my new Cedar Summit tiny little micro head net. This thing is fantastic. So you can see how tiny it is. It's very, very light. It's only a matter of grams in terms of its weight, and it's probably about a quarter of the volume of most other sort of normal size head nets. I have used this recently for the first time. The stuff sack is great. It's ample for it. You just got to be careful that you don't lose that, but you can sort of, once it's clipped on, you can clip it onto things, and it does have a couple of little holes in the back if you wanted to, you know, make some sort of other clasp for it to hang on a piece of gear. So just tuck that away in a pocket. The head net is ample. It will fit over a wide brim hat, which is how I've been wearing it. It will fit over a baseball cap or just on your head. It does have an elastic to cinch it at the bottom if that's what you need. It's easy to see through it, and the breeze passes through it as well. And best of all, keeps the flies away from my face. I don't like to spray a lot of chemicals on my body if possible, and I don't find that a lot of bug sprays work particularly well for flies anyway. Would work for mozzies as well. The last item that I have for you is a tiny little brush. Now, sure, there are tons of tiny brushes out there. This particular one is actually a high quality DuBoa brush. That is spelled D-U-B-O-A. Obviously, they come in full-size versions. And because I have long hair, I find that a lot of those cheap brushes, they get tangled or they rip my hair and they don't last particularly well. Whereas this is actually a miniature version of a very high quality hairbrush, and it is very effective, and it's tiny. It's small and it fits into my toiletry kit really well. So I'm loving this little miniature DuBoa brush. Now in Australia, I bought this from Hair House Warehouse. It cost me about 20 bucks. But I would assume that you could Google DuBoa hairbrushes and see if you can pick up a miniature from wherever you are. So that's it for my tiny backpacking gear review for today. So if you want to follow along to see if I succeed or fail, subscribe and hit the like button to cheer me on. Advice and questions are always welcome in the comments, so thanks for those in advance. So until I see you again, hike long and prosper. See ya.